how's it going, everybody? This is Chris Stark with Coach Stark Homes, your Valley Realtor. And one of the things I've done in the past, and I can't tell you how excited I am because I've been wanting to do this for a long time, is partnering with different high school programs. And I've known Coach for a long time now, and we've been trying to put this together. And now we finally have a nice little partnership between Millennium Football and Coach Stark Homes. And Coach, thanks so much for the partnership.
Yes, sir. Glad to have you.
Now, when it comes to us, like most people don't realize, we've known each other for a long time. Coach was actually an assistant coach for me way back in the day, and then that was short-lived, and he decided to build his own program. And what other people don't maybe even realize about Coach is he was a head basketball coach before he was a head football coach. So obviously, as a basketball guy, he did a tremendous job both football and basketball. He was a groomsman in my wedding. You had a great speech at my wedding, if you remember right. So I mean, at the end of the day, me and Coach have known each other for a long time, and it's a good time. It's fun to kind of partner up with them a little bit. So first and foremost, Coach, like anything else, when it comes to a good program, which you definitely have, it comes down to leadership. And why don't you talk to people about your leadership in your program and what you're excited about this year?
This year, I have 32 seniors, and a couple guys just stick out right now, and that's Cole Marzalek, who's been tremendous all 4 years actually. But this year in particular, Daniel Damponte, Kean Fields, I Billy Bolick, Zeus Pender. I have so many guys that have been like that. Those in the leadership role that just have taken it by the horns, and they just want to be successful, and they they're leading by example. So those guys, just a few of them, but it's been lovely this off season.
Now, when it comes to leadership, is there anything that you like to do specifically with those seniors or even juniors, or those kids that are in leadership positions, or is there things that you do with them to help them to become leaders, or is it more of a lead by example situation?
We have a goal program that we do. We have a character accounts that we do. Tonight, actually, we have my senior retreat that we talk about leaders. And I want, in my program right now, we have over 180 kids. I want 180 leaders.
That's crazy.
That's our message to all of them. Every one of them should be a leader.
Let's start on the offensive side of the ball. Zeus obviously had a hell of a year last year. You had a great offense. What do you think you could even do better this season than last season, and have your offense get to even a different level than it was?
We had to finish drives. We lost so many close games because we didn't finish, and that's team oriented and just not the offense. But there's since we're talking offense, there was drives that we can just look back on film and we did not finish in the red zone or what have you, where we did something good. The Verado game sticks out. We're on the 10-yard line, the ball snaps over the head. It's still
right.
subject right now.
It never goes away, man. It never goes away.
And, we end up losing that game. But just finishing and just taking care of business, that's a big thing. Now,
as far as when you talk about finishing drives, is that more just executing plays? Is it more like staying away from some crucial penalties?
Both.
What could you do to finish those drives?
Yeah, both. The penalties killed us, like the Verado game, like I said, and that was like I said, it's team, not just the offense. But execution on the offensive side, missing tackles on defense, not covered on special teams. We have to put a complete game together.
Are you seeing that in practice, like early on in practice? Are you seeing an improvement on that so far, early on in practice?
Just because it's ourselves, it's hard to tell, but the intensity is different.
Okay.
When these guys have been playing varsity football since they were sophomores, so they know what it takes.
Yeah.
And so you see the practice. Our practices are, they're fun. I'll say, they're fun.
Now, switching to the other side of the ball, you have the defensive side. You had, some high-level players, especially the linebacker core. What do you think you can be better at this year on the defensive side than last year, or as far as improving on?
We're going to have to get better at the corner position.
Okay.
We returned Daniel Damponte, who's one of the top tacklers in the state last year with 154 tackles. Shayi Wilson in the safety position. In our whole defensive line, they're better. but just being more tenacious on defense, finishing tackles, and not giving up points, things like that. We as coaches, we just find little things that we can, but those things right there, I just believe if we share some of those things, we can have a successful year.
What do you have on the special team side that you're excited about?
Well, I'm excited about my two young kickers, Cole Rogers and Jason Weston.
Okay.
They haven't kicked the ball in the varsity ball, but they're special.
Okay.
They're both special. It's going to be in special teams kicking the ball. If you score, they kick it. And that's pretty much how it is. So I'm excited about them. And then with returners, I got Zeus, Shaid, Xavier Sanchez. Just to say some of my returners, I'm excited for our special teams.
Yeah, and you've always had good special teams. Even all the way back to Foothills to now. It takes a village, man, and you know this.
Yeah.
You got to have good assistants. You got to have
Yes.
people that work with you that are all on the same page, that are doing an amazing job, that don't get noticed as much. Talk about your assistants and what they bring to the table.
I got a great staff. I do. I have a great staff. I have Coach Alcantara, who's been a head coach at Cesar Chavez, Dizer, who's at Canyon View. I have Coach Double D, who's at La Jolla last year. I had Coach Stevenson, who's been great off season and now. He's been a head coach. Coach Hightower, who's he's my DB coach. Coach Mike Lindsay, who's been there with me at the Foothills, now here. He coaches my defensive line. Coach Austin, who's my running back coach. So I have a great staff. Coach Tim, who's alumni at Millennium, he coaches my receivers. He does. These guys work their tails off for me.
Yeah,
and the boys. I should not even for me, just the boys.
Yeah, and like you said, we both know this. Like that makes life a lot better.
I can't coach McClure. I call him Big Red.
Okay.
My line coach.
You can keep going down.
I tell people that they'll see a difference in our line this year. In my coaching years of 21 years, it's probably the biggest line I've had.
Okay.
And
is this his first year here?
No.
Okay.
No. He's done a good job this fall with those boys. And Coach Alcantara has also worked with those boys, and I'm telling you, it could be fun if we all put the pieces together.
I can't tell you how much I'm looking forward to it. A couple of things we're going to be doing with Millennium Football, which is, I'm super excited. We're going to be interviewing Coach live pregame on the field before the game, so that'll be fun just to kind of get his what's going on with that game and what he's excited about. And then for home games, we're looking to have a player of the game and interview that player and just anything we can do to bring light to some of these coaches and players. I can't tell you how much, and a lot of you guys know this, but how much time these coaches put into it. If you spread out their year, they're making about 12 cents an hour as much as they're spending time with these boys. So come out, support Millennium Football, support these kids. They're putting in a ton of time and effort. Coach, I'm Jack. I'm ready to go. You've got another coach. All right, one more.
I can't forget my offensive coordinator.
That's probably
he's probably going to say something.
That's probably one you want to make
James
sure you
Fisher. He's done they all have done a great job, but I know he's put so much time just to make our offense better this year. And I can't forget him at all.
No, you don't want to forget your OC.
No.
Coach, good luck this season. We'll be talking soon, and then we'll do a little one for the scrimmage. I'll do a little interview for the scrimmage, and then we get started with Canyon View right off the bat.
Yes, sir.
All right, brother. Have a good day.